Yeah, so this is a rumors of war, World War III update or World War III watch. Now, before I get started, I just want to give all praises, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Chodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that do teach well, and that have taught me this truth. To you I say Shalom, and Shalom unto the hopeful elect. This is from RT News, the news app. It says U.S. feared World War III after President of Iran's death. Politico. This was published May 21st, 2024. Ibrahim Arasi and other top officials were killed in a helicopter crash on Sunday, and they're saying that it was due to a technical failure. But a lot of U.S. officials, they're afraid that Iran is going to retaliate and blame them for the crash. Blame them in Israel due to what's going on right now with the whole Hamas and Israel situation, with all the tension that they had over the previous years, So they're worried about that. So they're afraid that World War III can pop off at any moment, and that's going into what Yahushua spoke of in the 24th chapter, Matthew chapter 24, verse 8 on down, going into rumors of war. This is a rumor of war, and that third war, which is the third woe, it's going to happen. It's going to come real soon. It's right around the corner, and it can pop off at any moment. And this might be it. This might be it, right? So just keep that in mind. So the president of Iran, he's dead. That's serious. Their leader's gone. That's not good. That is not good. Now let me get Matthew. I'll post a link in the description during post-production for that. So this is Matthew. I'll start off with Matthew 24, and then I'm going to jump around in Joel, the 3rd chapter. I might get Zephaniah 3 and 8 to go along with Joel, the 3rd chapter. And I might pull up the dragons of Arabia in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Right, dragons of Arabia are the Ishmaelite forces fighting against America. Right, the Carmanians, man, which are the Iranians or aka Persians, aka Elamites. The Carmanians and the Iranians will join the Ishmaelite armies, which is comprised of the Saudi Arabian forces and etc. And they're gonna come up against the United States, man. So we might see that. Who knows? That might happen, right? After what took place here, who knows? Okay, so anyways, let's get Matthew chapter 24. Let's start at verse 6. Let's get verse 6 here. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yep. So hey, this is what we're hearing. We're hearing this in the news, and it's looking pretty serious. And you have top U.S. officials, they're scared. They're like, yo, World War III could pop off. We're scared here, man. They might blame us for that technical failure, so-called technical failure. They may say that it was sabotage, man. And yes, over the years, the United States has killed top Iranian government officials, man. And they're not happy about that. So if they can pin this on the United States, who knows what will happen? All hell will break loose. World War III, man. It's not good. All right, so let's get the third woe. Scriptures talks about a third woe, which is World War III. Third woe. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. Yep, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Yeah, because you had World War I, you had World War II, and now we're about to enter World War III. Right now, World War III is cold, but it's going to become hot real soon. So the second woe is past. World War II. That was a serious war. And they really wanted that war to end all wars. They didn't really want another war to happen after that, man. That's why all these these organizations these organizations and leagues were created. You had NATO, you had the League of Nations. Why was that? That was to keep the peace, and that's because they didn't want the world to experience another world war, right? So it's coming. So those leagues, those the United Nations, NATO, and all that stuff, it's not working. What they're doing right now is not working. Tension in the world is at an all-time high. So that third woe is coming quickly, and we're seeing it. It can pop off at any moment. With Ukraine, with Israel versus Hamas, and now this. It can pop off at any moment. The world right now is very unstable. Very unstable. So let me get let's get Joel, because the Lord, he's setting this up. The king's heart, or the kings of the earth's heart, all the kings that are on the earth, their heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. The heart is talking about their mind. The Lord, he's stirring this up for Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment. He's going to bring them down into that valley, and they're going to fight each other, and then the Lord is going to come down with the angels, or the Lord is going to send his angels, Salakia, and he's going to judge these nations for what they did to our people, man, you Israelites. So this is Joel chapter 3. Let's just get to the point. Let's start off at verse 9. Start off at verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. This is going into, because there's two types of Gentiles. This is going into the heathen nations. Not the Israelite foreigners that are Gentiles. Not you. This is talking about the heathens. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. That's right. So prepare war. And that's what we're seeing as of late in the news. All these drills, all these simulations, especially simulations that are being done by China. Right? Doing simulations, collecting, and while running those simulations, they're collecting data about what their hypersonic missiles can do to top U.S. Aircraft and aircraft carriers. Right? So prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Yeah, mighty men going into your special forces, your Marines, your Green Beret, Spetsnaz, the SAS. Right? Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's right. And right now, in this day and age, in the year 2024, these countries that were once weak, now they have nuclear capabilities. Right? China at one point was known for making bicycles, man. And now guess what? They have hypersonic missiles. They have ICBMs. India, years ago, decades ago, right? Well, they weren't really special. Now they got nuclear capabilities. Same with Pakistan. Hell, even North Korea. Those nations are known for farming, man. Which they still are. Right? India is full of farmers. It's a farming nation still, right? They rely on that. But now they took all that money that they made from agriculture and they put it into the military. Military spending is at an all-time high among these other nations, man, especially the weaker ones. And you're pruning hooks into spears. That's right. So they turn their pruning hooks, their agricultural tools into weapons, man. That's serious. Let the weak say I'm strong, and that's what they're doing. They're saying that they're strong. Why is that? Because they have nuclear capabilities, and they're telling the United States, look, man, we can blow you up too. We no longer fear you. Let me get Isaiah. See, I think it's Isaiah 9. Because the war that's coming, it's going to be fought with fuel. Which that fuel is going to go into those rockets, which are the ICBMs. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, and it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. And that's how they fought back then in the ancient world. The two opposing forces, they would meet up together in a field for battle, and then they would fight each other, right? That's how they do it. The warriors screaming and yelling, and then slashing each other with swords, and blood coming out and guts coming out. Yeah, that's how they're doing things. That's how they did things back then. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Now, what's going to do that? Thermonuclear destruction, ICBMs, missiles, Scud missiles, hypersonic missiles. All right, so let's read that one more time. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, so this is talking about nuclear destruction. That's what's going to take place in the future. And it's all set up. Because when you go into WWIII, where we were just at, this is talking about nuclear destruction. WWIII and 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. That's right. That's going into nuclear capabilities, man. They're military weapons, weapons of war, weapons of mass destruction. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about to cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. That's right. And the Lord, he's setting you up to come together in that valley. Right? In the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment, right? So in your mind, you're thinking, okay, we're going to battle each other. You're going to go against one another for world domination and control over the people and the world's resources. But the Lord has a different plan for you. The Lord's going to bring you in that valley so he can judge you. And that's why it says the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. The mighty ones are talking about the angels, man. It's going to be like War of the Worlds. The old one that came out in the 50s. And if you haven't seen that one, you've probably seen the one with Tom Cruise. The War of the Worlds, man. And also you can read about that in Revelation, the 14th chapter. You can read about that in Revelation, the 16th chapter, Armageddon, man. Going into Armageddon. So it says, verse 12, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Yeah, and that's what he's coming to do, man. And that's what you're set up for. You're set up to get judged. Matter of fact, let me get a precept that goes along with that. Let's get Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. And it says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation. And indignation is that righteous anger, man. Yeah, and righteous anger. And this is the controversy, you know, that you heathens had with us, man. And now the Lord is going to avenge us, man. He's going to avenge us. Because you other nations, man, starting with the so-called white man, pursuant to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, man, you've oppressed our people heavily. And you have to pay for that. And the Lord's very angry. So it says, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Wow, the fire of my jealousy. The Lord is a consuming fire, man. And his angels are a minister of flame of fire. Right? So, hey, man, this place is going to burn. And you're going to burn right with this place. Okay? You're going to burn with this place. And the Lord's going to do it, man. So the Lord's angry. The Lord's upset. Not happy about that, man. Now, let me get 2nd Ezra's chapter 15 and 28 here. You know, let's just speak about the Carmanians, which are the Iranians, man. Right? The Iranians, man. And, you know, they're going to join force with these other Ishmaelite nations. Ishmaelite nations, the Arab nations. And they're going to come up against the United States. And they're going to be right there in that valley, man. All right, so let's get, where is it? Let's see. Oops, my bad. Let's get 2nd Ezra's chapter 15. We'll start at 28. It says, behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east for the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Okay, so yeah, right, the dragons of Arabia are the Ishmaelite forces fighting against America, and a part of the dragons are Iran, Saudi Arabia, and etc., and all those other Arab countries, and they're gonna back each other up. Right, they're gonna back each other up when it comes to fighting against the United States and Israel. Yeah, so just keep that in mind, man. That's what's happening. That links with, I believe, Isaiah 34, and I think it's well, I'm talking about when you go into Joel, right? Joel 3, because we just finished there, but I forgot to bring that out. I don't know, just slipped my mind, but now I'm remembering it. Going into Isaiah 34 and 1 and down, right? Verses 1 through 3, right? So the Lord's gonna destroy this place, right? And goes in, that ties into the valley of Yahushua. Anyways, let me just continue on. It says here, also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in the great power to persecute them. Salakia, give me 1 second. Yeah, Salakia. Okay, so the Carmanians are the Iranians, Persians, or the Elamites, same thing. And they will be in the midst of the great war. So the Carmanians will join the Ishmaelites, the Ishmaelite armies, or you can call them the Saudi Arabian forces. And you notice it says here in verse 31, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. And what is their nature? You know, what's Ishmael's nature? Ishmael is a wild man. I believe that's found in Genesis the 16th chapter. You know, he's a wild man, and that's their true nature, to be wild. You know, they like to go to war, man. They like to go to war, and that's why they're afraid. U.S. feared World War III after President of Iran's death, Politico. Yeah, man, because that's these people's nature, man. They're fanatics. They're fanatics, man. They're very, very fanatical, man, especially when they're juiced up on their religion, man. The Ishmaelite religion, which is Islam. You know, they can get very fanatical, man. And you know, fanaticals make great soldiers. They make great soldiers. So, hey, man, that's this Ishmaelite, man. He's wild as hell. Wild as hell. Wild. Let me get that. Let's get Genesis 16. Genesis 16 and 8. And it says here, and he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, whence comest thou, and whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, return to thy mistress, and submit thyself unto her hands. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because Yahweh hath heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. There you go. Right, and Hagar's son is Ishmael, and he had 12 sons, and his 12 sons, man, they were very warlike, man. You know, their descendants that came after them, they were very warlike. They were very warlike people. And they are the children of the flesh, and that's why they're that way. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna war with everybody, and everybody's gonna war with him. So that's going back to his true nature. And they like to fight, man. Those people love to shoot guns and blow shit up. Crazy, man. The home of terrorism, so to speak. Crazy, man. These people are wild. So, yeah. Anyways, I just thought I'd bring that out. So we dabbled into Joel, the third chapter, a little bit. Went into Second Ezra's 15. Went into Matthew 24. Yeah, man, we went into all of that. So, anyways, I hope this was edifying. Just a quick lesson, quick video. With that, just want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Chodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that do teach well and have taught me this truth. To you I say Shalom, and Shalom unto the hopeful elect. Shalom.